Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Subos 61, which discusses when a woman gets married, there are certain things that she is supposed to do. Of course, there are many things that the man is supposed to do. And as we mentioned previously, this creates a healthy relationship where each person understands what their roles and responsibilities are to one another. However, in the event that she is exceedingly affluent, she's very rich, and she brings numerous workers, maids, into the house, once she's reached the level of having 4 maids, so they're really able to basically do everything. And therefore, because of that, according to one opinion in the Talmud, it's not necessary for her to do anything at all. Now, the Talmud does mention that she should do certain things which will bring about love and emotional connection to her husband by showing that she has this desire to do things for him, like pouring a cup of wine or washing his hands, doing these endearing, cute things. Those are ways in which will strengthen the bond between them. And even if she easily could get one of the maids to do all these things, she should do them herself. Now, on this, there's another opinion that says it's actually not a good thing. She should not just sit around and do nothing. And there are 2 reasons why. One, it says, is because bittul, when a person sits around and does nothing, literally it brings them to zima, which means lewdness or immorality, because they're trying to fill a massive void in their life. Even though they have all the luxuries and all the beautiful, wonderful, materialistic things at their fingertips, but the reality is by sitting around and doing nothing, that's not a very healthy thing. In fact, the second opinion says that a person who doesn't do anything, it actually is considered so bad that it can make a person go a bit stir crazy. And the Talmud says the distinction is if at least you have some hobby, that you have some type of task, you have something that is meaningful in your life. And the Talmud gives the example, someone who likes taking care of and playing with small dogs. So if at least you have some type of hobby, so at least will break away from the possibility of you going stir crazy. Because if you're just literally staring at the 4 walls and you have no responsibilities and you have nothing that you need to do because everything is just right there, that's not a healthy environment. And therefore, you should at least have something to do. But again, just having these small little tasks, it still could potentially be an issue that you may end up being involved in licentious behavior and engaging potentially in immoral behavior. And the idea behind this is that if a person doesn't have a sense of purpose in life, then they're going to probably fill that void. As once I was told, when it comes to retirement, in which a lot of people look forward to, it's considered to be, for some, a fool's finish line, because if you don't have any plan, you've been working for 50 years, day and night, every single day, and you have no hobbies, you have no other ambitions or things to do, so then how are you going to fill up that time now that you're retired? It doesn't necessarily mean just because you have enough money that you should stop working or you should stop doing things which are productive. Because, as we see here, even though it may be great that you have affluence and success, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be happy, and it also doesn't necessarily mean that that's what's best for you and your health.